going to proceed to voting. Members who are sitting on my left, there's a voting station on my left, and there should be a ballot box. May I see that ballot box and make sure that there's nothing in the ballot boxes. Members who are sitting on my left will vote. On my far left, at the back, there's a voting station there. And those that are sitting on my right have theirs on my far right at the back. You are going to get your ballot papers from me to make sure that none of you came with theirs here. There are two members who are not in the House. Honorable Bulwani and Honorable Nanyane. So we have 27 members who are eligible to vote today. I'm going to call members one by one to take their ballot papers for the purposes of voting. Honorable Mutlakuman Kabata. Honorable Khadija Brown. Honorable Mansidiso Koloi. Honorable Dimakatso Mahasa. Honorable Said Siu. Honorable Tate Makwe. Honorable Ulisi Dukwan. Honorable Magalo Mohale. Honorable Tembeni Mangisa. Honorable Domizanele Sefuba. Honorable Lucy Mapena. Honorable Jabulani Khadebe. Honorable Chawa Meko. Honorable Sarah Muleleki. Honorable Husmuzi Chabalala. Honorable Bulidiso Mutune. Honorable Sam Mashini. Honorable Roy Jenkerson. Honorable James Metuka. Honorable David Fibu. Honorable Mofere Fibu. Chabalala. Honorable Mapule Dipoko. Honorable Madiba Chabalala. Honorable Mapule Dipoko.
Madiba Chabalala, I abstain.
Honorable Mapule Dipoko. Honorable Malefan.
I abstain.
Mr. Dipoko. You abstain. Honorable Malefane Msimanga.
I abstain.
Honorable Armand Klute. Ballot papers were printed, 3 members abstained, and I'm destroying the remaining 3. We now are awaiting results from the counting officers. Honorable Van Vuren.
Thank you, Judge. Just a request to perhaps observe the process.
Parties can go and observe the process of voting. We have Honorable Petaway and Honorable Meko as observers. the House eligible for voting. 3 of the members abstained. We had 24 members voting in these proceedings. Out of the voting process, the following came up. Honorable Jeff Carlson got 7 of the 24 votes. Honorable Juan got 17 of the 24 votes. Duly elected as Premier of the Free State Province. In terms of Section 129 of the Constitution, the Premier of the province shall take an oath of office or affirmation. The Honorable Premier-elect may approach and stand before the chair to take the prescribed oath of office.
Solemnly affirm
that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey,
that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey,
respect and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic,
respect and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic.
and I undertake to hold my office as Premier of the Province of Free State with honor and dignity,
And I undertake to hold my office as Premier of the Province of the Free State with honor and dignity,
to be a true and faithful counselor,
to be a true and faithful counselor,
not to divulge directly or indirectly any secret matter entrusted to me,
not to divulge directly or indirectly any secret matter entrusted to me,
and to perform the functions of my office conscientiously and to the best of my ability.
and to perform the functions of my office conscientiously and to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Premier.
Thank you.
proceedings. Thank you.
opportunity to the leaders of the political parties in the legislature to address the House for 3 minutes per party. The Honorable Premier.
Madam Speaker, members of the Executive Council, members of the Legislature, Marena Lidi Khosi, Executive Mayors, Honorable Speakers, Chief Whips and Councillors, Director General of the Province of the Free State, Heads of Departments, veterans, stalwarts of our liberation struggle, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Ha ke nke monyetla ona ho leboha bohle ba tlileng kwano tsatsi la kajeno. Letsatsi la kajeno ke lona letsatsi le ne le hloletswe mosebetsi ona. Re lebohe bohle ba entse mosebetsi ona wa atlehe. Bomme le bontate ba ne ba sebetsa ka thata, ba ne ba rapela, ba ne ba lakaletsa mahlohonolo hore kaofela ha rona re iphumane re le mona tsatsi la kajeno. Tsatsi la kajeno ha se letsatsi la dukwana, ke letsatsi la rona bohle, ma-Freistata bohle kaofela ha rona, all of us, black and white. I stand before you in humility and honor, humbled by the confidence that my organization, the ANC, and the people of our beautiful province have bestowed upon me to lend a hand in building a better tomorrow for all of us. Working together, all of us, we shall succeed. It is a singular honor that amongst all well-meaning activists in our province, this august house has chosen me to be the messenger of hope and human solidarity in a province that is beset by a plethora of challenges. However, what I do not take for granted is that this day belongs to the people of our province. It is the day of hope and restoration. It is a day to reclaim our glory and our pride. It is a day for women in whose beautiful bellies nations are born. It is a day for the queer community whose humanity was denied. It is a day to affirm the rightful place of the young people, not only as the future of our country, but as the present leaders of our country working together with all those who have gone before. We should, as a people, as the elders, lay a strong foundation for the young people to flourish. We should, as a people, as an older generation, lay this strong foundation and be able to look through the future through the lens of young people. And this province is a youthful province. As we gather here today, there are scores of young people standing in lines, fighting for admission at various institutions of higher learning. Their imaginations seething with fury over blatant commodification of a basic human right promised by the Freedom Charter. Buried in their hearts is a deep yearning for a break from claims of poverty and a better future for themselves. They long for when they shall care for their domestic worker mothers, their landscaping fathers, and their uncles whose light was dimmed by years of state capture in this province. And today, as we think of them, we petition the striking spirit of Nina Simone in her pivotal meditation, Young, Gifted, and Black. Oh, what a lovely, precious dream to be young, gifted, and black. Open your heart to what I mean. In the whole world, you know, there's 1 million boys and girls who are young, gifted, and black. And that's a fact. You are young, gifted, and black. We must begin to tell our young, there is a world waiting for you. Yours is a quest that's just begun. It's a quest that has just begun. When you're feeling really low, there is a great truth that you should know. When you are young, gifted, and black, your soul is intact. Today we celebrate the triumph of the human spirit that defeated the monstrous criminal networks whose sole intention was to deny a whole province the delightful taste of achievement and prosperity. The resilience of the people triumphed over evil spirits which adorn every street masking revolutionary regalia. Today will not have been possible without the unflinching prayers of the free and dairy beneficiaries whose dream of becoming respectable farmers was thrashed by marauding gangs who profited from their collective misery, and the prayers of many men and women of valor whose prayers have seen us through these difficult challenges as we navigated this journey. We are deeply grateful for the sacrifices of those who lost their livelihoods in the fight against the criminal networks who sought to repurpose the Republic purse into personal piggy banks. The workers in municipalities and provincial departments whose deaths remain a mystery and their killers not yet brought to book. We recognize with appreciation all men and women who continuously improve the capacity of our government to deliver quality services. Siyabulela kuni. We are indebted to the people of our province whose constructive criticism keeps government in check. They too feel the pain caused by failing infrastructure, but they soldier on. The devastating potholes that decorate our roads is not sufficient hardship to kill their vision of achieving a prosperous province. Despite the fact that they go to bed hungry, they never capitulated to a narrative that our colonial and apartheid past was better than today. In their resolve, they refuse to be swayed by soothsayers whose message of doom is calculated to throw them in the abyss of unending melancholy. We owe a degree of indebtedness to such a spirit that today we commit ourselves to ensuring that every free state citizen is given the means to work, to have roof over their heads, to educate their children, to live in safer neighborhoods, and to heighten their horizon. It is our vision to build a society where such a spirit dominates, a society wherein difficulties are transformed into opportunities. It is a yearning for a democratic tomorrow where race, gender, and class are not seen as markers of one's own humanity. Our resolve is to build a society where for survival is not mistaken a weakness, a society in which the misery of some is a source of joy to others. We have arrived at a historic moment in our province where momentum for greatness has been generated. Our painful past has been extraordinarily important because it has embedded on our collective psyche the unity we never imagined was possible. During our tenure, embracing talent and ability is going to be an overarching principle because contemporary challenges require innovation. Gone are the days when the opportunities are given only to loved ones and the politically connected. Nepotism and neo-patrimonism shall be a non-existent ethic during this period. Regrettably, there are some amongst us who have by now adopted the culture of accumulating wealth by any means necessary, and who will be waiting for an opportunity to prevail. This is completely extraneous to the political program we represent. It is not in sync with unity and renewal, about which our successive conferences have been lyrical. It is decidedly incongruent with the society we are seeking to build. Therefore, our first mission shall be to enthuse ourselves with a new ethic, to choose service over self-service. Our predilection shall be to serve our communities in order for communities to serve others. We shall not dine on behalf of the people, neither shall we convert means to serve our people. This is indeed your moment, people of the Free State. It is a moment to pick up the pieces. It is your moment to build anew. It is your moment to protect your hard-won democracy. Once again, let me take this opportunity to thank you all for the opportunity to serve our people at this level. It is difficult, it's a difficult mandate, but certainly not an insurmountable for a determined and a colossal people like ourselves. Ke lebohe mosadi wa ka le bana ba ka. Ka tshehetso yohle ba mphang yona ka nako tsohle. Ke lebohe le metswalle haholoholo pating eo ke servang ho yona mokgatlo wa ANC. Ke leboha haholo ka hore ka nako tsohle re tsitlallela ho etsa hantle. Ho tla ba hobe, ho tla ba monate, empa mosebetsi wa rona ha se hore re tlamehile re utlwane ka nako tsohle. Re tlamehile re utlwisise hore diphapang di teng tseleng ena. Empa ke mosebetsi wa rona wa ho shebella pele, re ske ra nka diphapang tsa rona tsa etsa re sitise ho phethisa mosebetsi o rongwe. Re rongwe bomme le bontate. Ha re atla mona ho tla iketsetsa ho ithata ka bo rata ka ho rata ha rona. To the members of the opposition, our democracy has brought this deliberately, a multi-democracy society. You have a role to play. You should not be ashamed to play that role. You have a role to play to point out where we're not doing right. But we need all of us to cease for a moment, to cease to be politicians and to be leaders. Politicians are more interested in their next elections. They will do everything to fight for the next elections. But leaders are more concerned about the generation that is coming. We must be concerned about our children. As we are seated here, we must be concerned about our children. It must worry us that what kind of a society are we leaving our children? If we are not going to solve challenges that we should be solving, we are leaving our children challenges that we failed to solve when we had an opportunity. So it is our chance to do what we're supposed to do during the time we are given. Let's live. And I want, having spoken to many of you, so many things are happening. As we speak today, as we are here, a child is killed. A woman is murdered. We can't live in a society like this. We've got to change. And regardless of the religion that you belong to, we need to dedicate the province to God. We must have a prayer service for all that is happening in our society, in the province. And this is what we must do, all of us, so that we are in sync with the will as we all pray, thy will be done, not our will. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Premier, and thank you, honorable members. We proceed, honorable members. The honorable member, Mr. Gluter.
Thank you, Speaker. Through you, Premier. Well, this is going to get some getting used to, not MEC anymore. So if I do refer to you as MEC sometime across the week, please excuse me. Habit is a terrible thing. Congratulations are in order, but it was a storm in a teacup or a tempest in a teacup for your party, for yourself. But it was a trivial matter. Ultimately, your party decided on a certain future which did not indicate your predecessor. Which brings me to you. It's a known fact your party could lose Your support below 50% and your own research shows that. But now's not the time to serve your party. Now, I'm glad you spoke about serving the people. It's time now to serve the people. And ultimately, the proof will be in the pudding within the next few months. Premier, Batu bala ba sekula. Utlame ha ubatusa. They need your help now, and they need our help. You might ignore everything that's being said today, but I just want you to remember this. You might be elected by the people, but you were selected by someone bigger and mightier and powerful than you. There's a mighty God who has given you this opportunity and allowing you to lead now. So you spoke about prayer services, good idea. We will pray for you, but we will also keep you, and not hesitate, to keep you, hold you accountable for your actions. We will cooperate where we can, but we will also scrutinize every movement you make. Congratulations, good luck with your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Greetings to the leadership of the EFF, Mr. Sangu and Fight Tamadira. Greetings to the Premier-elect, the man of the moment. Congratulations on your new role, and good luck on your endeavors. We knew that this moment will come once you got elected, that you would be given a dead horse to ride. Nonetheless, serve my people with humility, diligence and respect. They are a good people. Even if you betray them, they'll have, in fact, you'll have the EFF to answer to. Better yet, you'll have me to answer to. But my people have been betrayed for quite a time by different nations, different people. So try not to do that. You are a beacon of hope. And let's give that a moment for all of us to see. And betrayal of my people comes in many shapes and forms. And for now, I'll hammer on just one common betrayal, which is done by politicians most of the time. That's fraud and corruption. And we see this form of betrayal in majority of the departments in the Free State, when they get non-functional and we experience poor oversight, meaning you'll be looking the other way when your department gets non-functional. But once this happens, we know that you're starting to betray us and we'll hunt you like a pack of hyenas. Otherwise, you dare not disappoint. Remain with the downtrodden and the dejected. Do not come here to be the darling, especially of but wealthy and lemaho. Avoid that. You will have our people to answer to and will fuel them. In fact, will get you wherever you go, just to instill the sense that you must be one of us. You must choose a side of the downtrodden. Like hawks, rokati. Serve our people very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. It's very important for us in the legislature to set an example as far as democracy is concerned. And that is that you participate in elections, you win with dignity, and you accept the outcome of that election. And that's what we've seen here this morning, and I think going into the elections in 2024, we've set an example to our people in the Free State. Honourable Speaker, I just want to, on behalf of the Democratic Alliance Caucus in the Provincial Legislature, congratulate our new Premier, and also on behalf of the Democratic Alliance in the Free State as a whole. And I want to refer the Premier to what Shakespeare said, and I think he knows what I'm talking about when I say this. Uneasy is the head that wears the crown. And we see that in the run-up to this election year in the legislature this afternoon. Honourable Speaker, in many instances, I agree with what the Premier said in his acceptance speech. But I just want to add that it is nice to be young, gifted, and to be black, white, coloured, and Asian. We must embrace our diversity in the province, which unfortunately you failed to do when you mentioned that this morning. Honourable Speaker, we will never be ashamed to play our opposition role, and we've always done so. And it is because we have always done so that the margin in every election in this legislature is becoming smaller and smaller when we elect a Premier. And who knows what the outcome will be in 2024. But I want to tell the Premier that it is because we are concerned about our children and our future that we are concerned about the next election. And it's not a lack of leadership when you're concerned about the future, and we know that the next election is going to determine the outcome and the future of our young people in the Free State. Because as you said, roads shouldn't kill the hope of our people. But unfortunately, it is taking the lives of our people in the Free State. This week I got a call from someone whose employee had passed away on the Steynsrus-Kroonstad Road again. And we get such calls too regularly. Honourable Premier, we will continue to play our opposition role in this legislature. You know that we do this vibrantly, and we will ensure that our people have a viable alternative for our people of the Free State in 2024. Congratulations. Thank you, Honourable Speaker, for the opportunity.
Speaker, thank you very much. The ANC wishes to join the people of the Free State in celebrating this moment and welcoming a tried and tested leader of the ANC to be confirmed as #1 citizen of the Free State. At the same time, we wish to thank the Comrade Sintombela for steering the ship 2009 up until now, but most importantly, for helping her organization to manage the transition smoothly and successfully. The ANC took a decision to realign the organization as well as governance in the province. It's not new. It's not only peculiar to this province, neither the ANC or the South African Revolution. It is a characteristic of all political programs that are seeking to change society everywhere else in the world. And it denotes nothing else but an organization in the forefront of leading society where members of the ANC are just custodians, are ambassadors of the message, are frontline troopers to implement the ANC program. As a movement of fundamental change, the ANC regularly has to elect leaders at various levels who are equal to the challenge of each phase of the struggle. Such leaders should reflect the character of the ANC as a revolutionary movement. We have no doubt that Comrade Tukwana is such a cadre, a product of struggle and a product of his own people's struggles, possesses clarity of thought and ability to articulate and implement the ANC policy under all circumstances. He demonstrated resilience when his own organization tested him severely. And that is one important character of a product of a struggle of our people to change society on their behalf. But lastly, He's a cadre that is appreciated by his peers, a cadre who is appreciated by NC and everybody else. Comrade Tugwana brings a wealth of experience and institutional memory to the office, having served in many responsibilities deployed by the ANC. We have no doubt that he's equal to the task and he won't disappoint. Viva ANC unity and renewal, high moral, high discipline. Thank you.
Honorable members, that brings us to the end of today's proceedings. The House shall now adjourn until further notice. But before we adjourn, honorable members, there is an announcement that members of the media are invited to endorse for interactions with the Premier on the stairs, just on the exit behind you. Thank you, honorable members. The House is adjourned.